physics. And then he's like, well, you know what? I'm not going to do physics. I'm just going to do coding. And he built this thing because he was also a rapper in Germany. Like,
Are you serious?
yeah.
That's so funny.
He's got his albums up. It's pretty cool. And he
That is
basically
true.
built the platform to make music videos because, it was pretty expensive to make music videos.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, guys, but I see that people have come in the meantime. So, Muse, why don't you introduce Saint, and then
Sure.
I guess we can get started.
Yeah. So this is my friend Saint. He is a cinematographer. He is a YouTuber. He is a podcaster. He has 14,000 followers on YouTube because he has been making these amazing films dedicated to aliens and specifically the alien movies like the Ridley Scott Alien. And so he is fascinated with that kind of work. And so he created his own, and now he's been doing, I believe, Lovecraft and He-Man. He's kind of like diversifying a little bit. But I thought he would be really interesting to talk to because he makes these really amazing films, and he uses it from training his models and generating all these photos for training the models. So I thought that it would be something that you guys would be interested in to learn how to make really awesome movies from the pictures that we generate here on Ideogram. And so take it away, Space Logic. What have you got for us today?
First, just put me like on a podium so high. I'm just gonna kind of step down a bit here.
Shut up. You are really cool.
No, so to be honest, I'm a Gen X, the old school stuff, and when the AI, advent last year started, just hitting the main stream, piqued my interest, and the first thing came to my mind was if I can make aliens, xenomorphs. That was my first ever thing I wanted to do. But anyways,
yeah.
So now, long story short, I ran into Muse on Project Odyssey, and we both had submitted our entries, and I had an alien film in there, which I made in Euroframes. And my main thing for animation is the ammunition I need is great images. They have to be detailed, they have to be specific, because to train a video render model, you need good images actually depicting the actions you are going to call upon from the model. So that is real important for me. So the specific stuff that I have to make, it has to be very specific. So the past I would say about a week, 6 days, I've been using Ideogram, and I don't have words to actually. I'm in complete awe, and this is no joke because I've literally used a lot of image generators and probably wasted my time doing so. But no, but so right now, I've been posting, some of the information about Ideogram even in Euroframes, and I already have one of my co-creators from there because when he saw the stuff I was making from it, and he was like, you know what,
That's awesome.
Coming. So yeah, Big Chaz, he's a big cyber metal. He makes pirate metal and all kinds of bluegrass metal videos and audio. Yeah, so he likes to make these virtual, the AI avatar bands in his music videos. So he's very specific about that stuff too. So we do have a lot of people like that in Euroframes, and our ammunition is images. We need good images.
Saint, could you maybe share your the link to your pinned page for Ideogram?
Yes.
And also, please, are you going to show us some of your stuff so that people could see what you're
okay, hold on. Kind of go to my public page. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I'm share screen now.
Do you have a link as well, Saint, to your...
Yes, I will put that in chat.
Thank you.
Okay, here's the chat.
All right, thank you.
So I'm just gonna scroll down here, and this was kind of like this basically want to listen to Muse, and she like just go and try. So I was like, I'm gonna give it my honest.
I'm only
shot.
your third follower. Wow.
So I've only been on here for about 6-7 days, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So. And so I made these two when with the free.
He literally subbed the first day.
So by when I saw this one right here, and I'll tell you why this specific image made me switch. Like it was this one actually right here. Right away it was. I've never seen a clean image like that. Like I've used Midjourney, you would think Midjourney's got a lot of cool looking stuff, but there's a specific stuff after you make render models, train models, what throws you off when you're trying to view that. I was like, I'm just saying, and it's still rare. I mean, I cannot get anything this scene in Midjourney right off the bat. So. Yeah, you can see like some of the He-Man. So this was kind of like me working on my Lovecraft video I recently put out. It's a whole narrative story. And so yeah, this is basically all the frames. A lot of these images went into making that custom render.
And let me ask you something. So do you actually plan out your movie? Like, for example, do you plan out like the stages of your movie and you say, okay, I need these kinds of images specifically to create my model in order to render the movie? Okay.
Yeah. So like, because I write my own stories, even though I'm using the AI to make coherent sentences, but I do the rough draft myself. Yeah. So then you have. Right now, I've been using Claude because Claude is really good at picking out key points in a story and, highlighting them. So I use Claude to separate all the key frames out. And then, I just created prompts for that. To this part right here. Actually, I can. I just want to show like this right here was really interesting. You'll see like this scene, or in it. So I'm just going to pull real quick on my YouTube. I just want to show you that specific video. So, yeah. Right here, let me just pull that. I don't know if it's sharing this. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
All right, I'm just going to go. Yeah. So this is, you'll see.
The only color in this colorless world.
Right.
Urgency, 1820.
Yeah.
His fractured mind supplied, though he couldn't fathom why he was so certain.
So these are animated ideogram images, all of them?
Yes, all of them.
Possibly.
All of them, wow.
Then, a device, sleek, anachronistic, wrapped around the figure's wrist.
Especially you'll see the images I was showing you, like right here, this one, and when it switches to...
Reality itself seemed to tear, a crimson gash in the fabric of the world. Wow. The cloaked man stepped through, the baby cradled against his chest.
No, he's using 1.0.
And emerged. Solomon's breath caught. The laboratory. He knew this place, didn't he?
So now the good part is, like here,
of broken glass.
It blended into the stable diffusion neural frames, and it's now also rendering off all the trained models, images I put in that custom model. So it's rendering right off that.
Chancer slipping away like.
So this is kind of like why I actually like Ideogram, because it just. And yeah, this right here. So remember this image?
Oh yeah, that one freaked me out. I was like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, so This is basically a whole 37-minute video, and all the images in this one are completely ideogram. And from after this, everything is going to be ideogram, basically.
That's awesome. Yeah, dude, and like you should give them your YouTube, the link to your YouTube also, so that they can see all these crazy alien movies you made, and all his Lovecraft too.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy the cosmic horror and H.P. Lovecraft, and like this phenomenal. I know a lot of the old school people probably read them, but yeah.
I can't wait to see what you do with 2.0.
I know.
I'll be honest, I'm anything. It's the way I'm very excited, to be honest, like because some of the stuff I was showing her I made like with even 1.0, it's a little gory, but because I do a lot of the alien stuff and everything, and it just blew my mind how good they came out. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about using Ideogram.
Yeah, the prompt adherence is really good.
Oh, that's basically what's been blowing my mind about it. So yeah.
And so take us along for the ride. Like what's your basic, I guess, like how do you start with a story? Let's give everybody kind of like an idea, so maybe they can create their own little tiny movies, right now. How would we start with this?
Well, basically, you want to have like how long the movie is going to be. Well, usually you don't kind of figure that out right away. It's usually I mean, everybody has a different aspect of what kind of a short or whatever video they're trying to make. And I would say the first thing is you write 3 lines out, beginning, the middle, and the end, in a rough overall way what the story is going to be. And then you fill in between as you go. And that is my process. I write the beginning, just a small description. I do a shorthand just to kind of place all the markers, and sometimes I'll even make little stick man and for characters, just because I'm just like brainstorming.
Right.
You really don't need really some artwork there. And then I'll usually sit down with a GPT or a Claude, and then I will kind of dictate my story and let it write it out, and then I'm putting it in my doc file and looking through it and then readjusting the story. It takes me a good 3 to 4 weeks to come out with a good story.
Right.
So you'll see like my videos don't come out like any other YouTuber, like every day something, I'm putting there are big gaps. And then I go into producing it because I do the sound and the music and everything myself. So it's a complete one-man job for all of that. But for shorter stuff it's a lot faster. But now, I mean, this is basically my passion. It's not like I make money off of it. I mean, but it's just one of my things I really wanted to do, I guess, when I was younger. So AI came along and kind of helped me in that aspect.
Yeah, he works at a power plant for like 30 years.
Yeah, I'm a mechanical engineer, so.
Yeah. Which I thought was so weird. I'm like, are you serious? You're not an artist? Wait, what? You're mechanical? How did you become and tell us how you became an artist, because it was actually kind of like interesting. It was like COVID, right?
Well, no, it was, I think, right after COVID.
Right.
That's when because being on Discord, and I used to play a lot of space games, so people started talking about AI, and they were using some of the GPT features inside the games. So that's how I kind of started looking into what is all this. And when I saw the generative side, the first thing I was like, okay, I'm gonna make alien films. Yeah, so I guess it was just a childhood fantasy. I always wanted to do it. So
right. Yeah, I think that's how we all came into generative AI, because we all had, I guess, like ideas or dreams or movie scripts in our heads, and we all wanted to make something that we had thought of, you know? It's just a matter of more like, how can I get this AI to know what I'm thinking, exactly how I'm thinking it, or better, right? So,
Yeah,
yeah, and
it's the
so,
process of learning. If you actually go through my earlier stuff, and you'll see I was using Kyber, I was using different platforms, and it kind of every time I saw something that I could use and better whatever I was making, I used it. And baseline for anything that is motion video or video rendering, you always need images. Images are the main things that create content.
right,
So,
what drives.
and yeah, and the cool thing about Neuroframes is the custom models. It's just, I don't even know like how it happened with Neuroframes, because there is no other platform like it for video generation. It is like literally gives you full control in your outputs.
Yeah, and so with the ideogram and neural frames, I mean, you have quite a power-packed, combination there that you can make exactly what you want. And I mean,
Yeah,
it shows.
I think once you kind of see more of the users from Neuroframes start pouring into IDEO, and I am not gonna lie, they will, because they all use image generators. And
Right,
that's kind of like one of the main things we need to create videos.
right on. I think somebody has a question for you. Who's up here?
Oh, so I use neural frames, and it's right. Hold on, I'm actually
Z?
on the wrong page. Yeah.
I can only see the first letter of the name. Z?
I think it's Zort.
Is it
Zort.
Zwart?
I think so. Links, please. What
Yeah.
links?
No, it's not Zwart. It's some. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
so Neuroframes and his social media, I think he posted it before, as well as
It's
his
also in my profile.
Mhm.
I see Rachel asked what platform is being discussed. So Saint is talking about how he uses Ideogram to make images that he then uses to create videos out of. So he makes a lot of cool videos, and he always starts every shot that you see with an image made with AI. For which he now only uses Ideogram anymore.
Right.
And the animation thing, I think he said he does in neural frames. Yes.
But he also uses Kling and Luma. Well, we both agree that Luma is dropping off, and Kling is the new Luma. So
And
yeah, go ahead.
why is neural frames better than Luma and all these other ones then, according to you?
I can literally answer that question by just opening this window right here and showing it to you, the user interface it has. So everybody here has used an image generator, right?
Mhm.
So here's your prompt box right here. And these are the custom fine-tuned models, and then this is all the models I have made myself.
Wow.
On the platform, okay.
On the platform. These are all my custom trained models. And so what this is your timeline. It's a real-time video generator. So when I play this, you'll see, and when I generate, it's going to generate from transition from prompt box to prompt box. All right, just like so. It's basically making images real fast in real time. Like you see these frames, these are all 61 images moving to the Nexus. Just making images real fast. That's basically what it's doing. It's a real fast image generator on the cloud, pumped by real beefy hardware. And then you have your camera controls right here. You literally can move your frame how you want. So you're basically now start generating 3D territory here into an image. So yeah, this is basically what makes it so versatile and controlled, because you can pause, go back on your timeline, re-render, and change if you didn't, like something you made. It's a complete control mechanism on your generation as a video.
Amazing.
And it is incredible. So that is why, like, there is actually no equal to it, and that's the only reason I use this.
Okay, forgive me. Let me quickly repeat. So, Rachel, this is someone that Muse met through Project Odyssey, and he makes a lot of films. And he was making his films with he always makes his films with AI generated images, still images that he created himself. And he didn't know Ideogram, but now that he has seen Ideogram, he says it's the only platform he's still using from now on. And so he has generated a lot of cool images on Ideogram, and he is training models on a website called Neural Link?
Frames.
Neural Frames.
It's not Elon Musk.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's training his own models, which you can do on this website called Neural Frames. And for those, he uses the ideogram images, and then he turns it into a movie. And he also shared his YouTube channel on which he's promoting his videos. That's it in a nutshell.
So any video you see on my channel, which is within the 5 days of being uploaded, is made with Ideogram.
Right. So the last few videos that he has made on his channel, they were all from Ideogram and Neural Frames. Neural Frames is not free. It is, I think it's like $30 a month for unlimited, and you get like unlimited. How many models do you get for $30 a month?
9 custom models.
9 custom models a month.
But you also have like the fine-tuned models if you just render off that. But
I know how to.
For custom, yeah.
Right. Right, because then
there
they
is a
have
free
their own
tryout.
stuff. Right, there is a free tryout. I think for like a minute. They gave me a minute. And
no, you got more because of the Project Odyssey. I think it's like 20 or 30 seconds. But here's the thing, I can talk to Nikolai, and if especially Ideogram users want to try Neural Frames out, I might be able to do something. So I'll check.
Really? Oh, yeah. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it would be really cool, and then everybody can kind of try a little bit of that movie. You can come back and show us exactly how to like work it, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, basically, I'm kind of like recording this so I can show Nikolai. And,
I'm recording it too. Right on.
So yeah, I can show Nikolai, because the thing is, like, the thing between Neural Frames and Ideogram is like a perfect match.
That's what I was telling M&O too.
It's a video generator, and video generator needs images.
Exactly. No, I've been telling the same thing to M&O. I'm like, man, we gotta link up with these people. It would be awesome. And so show us, you want to show us another little movie of yours, or no? Like maybe something a little bit shorter?
Well, I'd rather like see if like anybody else is kind of curious about anything.
Yes. Or do you guys have any questions? How about?
Shell, so that it is and it is not, because Nikolai kind of completely built the back end, but he does mention Deforum on his website that was his inspiration. I mean, he completely created a code to apply all these control features, which even Deforum has not been able to put in Comfy UI. I use Comfy UI, so yeah, it's it is one of a kind. And literally, yeah, even Kyber and Plasma Punk really couldn't pull it off. They got close, but they're still in the comfy UI territory.
Yep. What are you confused about, Redmond? Comfy UI? Comfy
Can I
UI is
see,
SD.
Saint, can I see some of the images that you have generated to use in your movies? What kind of prompts you have made? Like,
So
did you ask for 3D or?
So let's see, like this one right here, especially.
Yes.
Actually, the portal one. So this is my prompt, and then the magic prompt took over, and so I told Muse one more thing. I by default, the auto is kind of on for the magic prompt. So I didn't mess up because I was just literally just making the images, and I was like, wow, what's going on? Like, I'm looking at it. So I wasn't paying attention to any other settings because I was just getting what I haven't seen before. So the settings at that point did not even occur that there's more control. So you'll see more here. And the amount of information it can actually handle, that is very interesting also.
Yeah.
Because like this is a beefy prompt right here. It's a pretty beefy prompt.
Very.
And for it to take all of this and like give me like this is incredible. I mean, all of these images were equally like I can use any one of them. I really was also having a hard time to choose which one. I mean, they were all good. Because the way they're showing that dimensional rift between the two scenes I had was just like, for me, this is like eye candy because I'm looking at it through like how it's going to animate. Get it?
Yeah.
So that's basically how I'm looking at it, and I was like, okay, this was kind of like my main. I like the rock opening, and I think the follow-up one was here. Yeah. So you saw this scene, right?
Yeah.
And this one. So this one right here, right away, I was like, okay, this is because the story I had was something like this device on his hand. And I was like, that's it right there. So I picked that one.
I also noticed that the images that you used for the shots, which are following each other, the images are generally the same style, which is important if you want to do a movie or a comic or whatever. How did you go about that?
So other thing I picked up on real fast was my wording. If it was consistently using the same words for describing my character, the Ideogram model was generating within character consistency, which is the one thing you cannot do on any platform. You like just by using words. Because in Midjourney, you have to use character referencing and style referencing. I mean, you've got to slap it on so many times so it doesn't forget.
Right.
But here, I literally didn't need to do that. And that just blew my mind.
I am quite surprised, actually, because we've been trying to get character consistency for, comics, for example, right?
No, but I always had character consistency with exactly that. The shirt, the shorts, the hair, not the face.
We couldn't get enough character consistency for, let's say, a comic or in this case a movie, but you have achieved this for the most part.
Yeah, and that would be because like I have always paid attention to the nuances with the AI, how it behaves. Like it's like you started looking at symptoms where it changes, and then you try to reverse to take that piece out, which made it, go on the wrong direction. So I look for very, very, very small things during image generations and everything, which is throwing the AI off, and it just becomes like one of your things you look for, because character consistency is very hard overall. Like, so I just came into civilization, let's just put it that way, from what I've been dealing with. And so just making sure what's working was a lot easier because I've had to fight the AI a lot more. Like, I was just wrestling bears, and now I don't have to.
So, as a non-native speaker myself, you're saying on Ideogram it's been easier to get your character consistency.
You're right. That's exactly right.
And,
Yep.
and your style and image consistency.
Yeah.
Okay. And you achieve this by giving a lot of description that is similar throughout your images.
Yeah. The majority of the wording, you want to keep very close to it overall. Then you'll see very little change, and that is also a good way to kind of see what's changing what. You know, and then you can kind of go through what you've got there. I usually use the WordPad and kind of put my prompt there, and I'm kind of like just looking back and forth from the original and what I'm changing that way to kind of keep my sanity in one place, because it becomes and so because when you're doing a lot of images and a lot of prompts, so I start making little tabs with a notepad and put the original ones in there, and as I change through the prompt box to get what I do, and I can kind of check back where I started from.
Oh, that's really interesting. Right. Yeah. And then just keep moving out from there. Yeah.
Like, these were like, I mean, like, look at this.
Wow. That's amazing.
So this is a very important scene in my story, because like it's kind of focused upon, and when I got these 4 images, it was like literally what was in my mind in my story, like what should happen for it to actually make it.
Wow.
Became an awe thing. Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to show you what Midjourney made, so forget about that.
So
I mean, it made something. It made something relative, but this is like just expletive. It just shows it. There's no question. Nobody can start thinking, okay, what is that? What's happening? It's a very clear shot.
Right.
I think MNO will be very happy to hear these things. It's a pity he's not here.
I know.
Yeah, he's probably very busy with 2.0.
I mean, this right here also, the hologram, like display.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, so No, it is definitely whatever he's actually done for this engine, as where, it's the driving force for the detail, because images and detail are very synonymous. That's what it is, basically. I mean, then you have you want to keep fighting the AI till you just randomly kind of get an image what you were thinking. In this day and age, to have such specific generation is incredible.
Yes, what we had been saying, that normal people who just don't really care, who don't have like a specific vision in their minds, yeah, they can go to Midjourney and throw in whatever word is what you said, throw in whatever word, and it'll give you something pretty. But when you really need something, that's exactly what you want.
I was telling Muse the same thing. Like, neural frames and Ideogram are actually catered toward real AI artists. Like this stuff, like when you actually go through making stuff with AI, you reach a point where basically this is what you're looking for right here.
Right.
Because you're not just making stuff for fun, you're actually making stuff which is different, it's unique. And just like this fighting style right here, I mean, I couldn't make it this clean in Midjourney. There was just no, it's like, this is so clean.
And by clean, you mean that it has no artifacts, artifacts?
Well, if you just look at the image itself, you can see it's a battle, she's engaging, right? And everything that's detailed in the image is very cleanly done. There's like you don't see any fragments of other things back in there. It's a very clean background.
Right, there's no like
Characters are prominent.
hippopotamus in the back. Right, I got you.
The characters are very prominent. It's a very clean image. And look at the amount of detail I had here.
Right.
I can already tell you the images in 2.0, they can go very realistic, and they can they tend to be more dynamic, because in 1.0 you usually have this like a side view of things or a front view of things, and a lot of images in 2.0 are more dynamic, like where you get it from a certain angle, more 45 degrees or something instead of 0 and 90
I
degrees.
gotcha.
Yeah, you could prompt for more specificity.
Yes, and there's a lot of realism to be found too.
I mean, if it's more than what I've already seen, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't tried your style specifically, but as a beta tester, but it tends to give you a lot of what you want, and very dynamic, very cool. I'm a fan of history as well, and I asked for Assassin's Creed images and Roman Empire images, and they were so dynamic, like they could have come out of a video game or a movie.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and realistic and whatever. I loved it.
No, I'm all for that. That's basically just real eye candy there. What you're talking about.
Yeah. No, you're going to be really happy with 2.0.
Looking forward to it.
Well, we have 15 minutes left, guys. Are there more questions? Or is there anything specific anyone wants to see? I just put the link to his Space Logic is his name on Ideogram.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
And it's also his name on YouTube.
I just put the link to his Ideogram page again for anyone who wants to go look at the prompts to figure out how he gets the consistency, or figure out anything else. So you can go and look for yourself. Are there more questions? Audio, okay.
Wow. Yeah, no, there's audio. Any other questions? Correct.
I guess not.
It's really quiet today. Like, you have everybody like in a trance. Why don't you show us one of your maybe 5 or 10 minute movies? I think everybody wants to see like the thing all together,
So I'll actually link it in the chat box, and that is basically the culmination of my art style, the best of my best work, and it was a story 10 years ago. Me and my coworker, we're in the power plant, we're sitting, we're bored, we like sci-fi, we're like, hey, why don't we start writing a story? So we did. And he passed away during COVID, and when the AI stuff came, I had 5 arcs of the story, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and visualize this. So I've done the first arc, and it took me about a good 8 months to do that, because that was a lot of work and a lot of detail. So I'll just link that in the chat, and people can check that out. That's basically a well-written story between me and him.
Right on.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the first arc of a story, and yeah.
How long is it? Let's see. It's 40 minutes. Is there anything you can show us right now, like a 5-minute video that you made?
Yeah, I actually can. It's something I just recently made with. This is also Ideogram. So you can see here.
Okay, cool.
these are ideogram images, and these are like saved on my private. So, but they're all.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And so you can see I've used like lip sync from Runway to add the dialogue for her to kind of speak. So, but the render I made in neural frames to get that realism.
Past, the present, and the future, woven together in ways only dreams dare to tread.
And something I really want to show you, because we were talking about the 5-minute thing, and this is especially, I was showing her like all these images. I made like the action ones, and so this is basically showcasing the wild animation. So I'm just gonna forward it to the point where she starts fighting. Yeah, right here.
Is this one ideogram image that you animate? Multiple. So you're having it blend from one image to another.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Got it.
And this is also
Sorry, can you play that a moment?
Oh yeah, sure.
The mask?
Right. I am asking you. Hello.
This is an ideogram image, and
Yep.
it's animated with.
So is Runway's lip sync.
Please reel back
Yeah?
the void you
Okay.
pulled out of. You suck at making jokes.
So you
Okay.
can take a static image or a video and use it in Runway's lip sync
Okay.
with a audio dialogue and have it imprinted. So yeah, this is basically also completely made with ideogram images, and it actually spans across like 3 different models. So the cool thing with NeuroFrames recently is in one render, when you're making it, you can now access all your custom models or any models in the same render. You couldn't do that before.
Wow.
So you can pull up, that kind of gives more, like if you have multiple characters, you can have same scenes, like, just pulling scenes and create one whole render. You don't have to create like small different renders.
A totally different question. So you say you're a big sci-fi fan. Of what? I mean, Alien,
So,
I know.
right here.
I get that, but what else?
So cosmic horror, Lovecraft, and my original series White, which is a sci-fi fantasy novel. And so between these 3, I kind of that's basically where I'm at. And sometimes I'll have some other sci-fi horror, I'll have it there, but that's very little. I'm usually like more either making stuff on aliens, xenomorphs, or Lovecraft. And Lovecraft, actually, I've had the community, Reddit community, that I've got a lot of backing from them that started, because there's very little Lovecraft stuff out there, like actually animated. And the stories are just really interesting. I love doing Lovecraft stuff. So
I totally want to help you. If you ever
this
do the
one
color
right
out of
here
space, I want
was
to do
picked
that.
up pretty good. Like, so I had this a user, John Graber, I think he's Swedish, and he actually contacted me because I had posted like if somebody wants to have their story visualized, and I would love to do it. So he collabed with me, so I made this based on a story.
And that's all ideogram too, right?
No, this is prior. Now, had I used Ideogram,
Oh,
this
that's
would have been
right. That's
10
right.
times better. Yeah.
Right.
So Ideogram is right here. This is the second one. the Alithia or Conrad Fiergeist. So he also contacted me, and I said, hey, I already am working on that one. So once I'm done with that, I will do yours. And so this one, I use complete ideogram images.
So like writers are literally contacting you. That's pretty awesome.
Well, yeah, well, they don't have to pay, anybody to visualize their story, and they're not losing anything because I'm using their narrative. I mean, it's the story is just like read over the scenes.
Right. That's so cool.
Yeah, and this one's already close to that, but this one really, the story was really good too. I really liked it myself too, and this one's really good.
Yeah,
too.
that was a really good story.
A little more cyberpunk-ish, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is basically why I, like using Ideogram.
Right on. Well, thank you for coming. Do you guys have any other questions? Any final questions for Saint?
I see, what are the best software to convert images to videos? I mean, there's. I would be honest, I would actually have. If you want, you can try Kyber. I will actually give Muse the list, and she can post if you want to go through those videos. And those are the only ones I would recommend. The others, you really don't want to, waste your money or time on. But you've got to be if you want motion AI, you already know Runway, Kling, those, they're best at what they do, Luma. But if you want stable diffusion generators, there's only a few. And among the few, there's even just one that actually does what it's meant to do. So yeah, I think more people are flocking towards the motion AI. I don't mind motion AI. I just like the animation style of doing stuff. It's just there's more art in there, and I have more flexibility where the motion AI is just kind of random. I have not much control on it.
Yeah, we had spoken about that. There's two different styles of video. There's that kind of style, the Luma style, and there's this kind of style. One's more animation, the other one's more realistic. Go ahead, Bjorn.
Oh, I just wanted to ask, where did your name come from, Space Logic? I like the logo.
So I love the DeLorean. It's Back to the Future, 80s. You've been that kid. Back to the Future was the thing. Plus, my neighbor here in Florida has one, so I was very lucky to have him. Yeah, he lets me wash the car, and I can touch it.
No way! He's got a DeLorean.
No, I honestly went to him. I said, "Hey, Mr. Hank, I will wash this car if you would." He's like, "Go ahead." That's the time I spend with my DeLorean when I'm washing it.
That's so crazy.
And the name Space Logic?
So Space Logic, I was I had this logic in my head, and I was and I like space sci-fi, so I was okay, Space Logic, right? It kind of goes together, and just went with it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's more
and you
towards
have flying DeLorean. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's animation. MK is asking, saying that there's the Luma, and then there's the smoothie. He's calling it smoothie type. I call it more animation and realistic.
So Neural Frames does use the stable diffusion model, but it uses it in the most effective way. Even the creators didn't know what was possible, because you'll probably see this later on, probably after 10, 20 years. Nikolai Klemke, I mean, he's a freaking rock star. The guy's a prodigy. He's a single man who runs that whole platform. It's not even a corporation. And there's only two more employees. There's a community manager, and there's Liz, who just answers your support tickets. But the back-end engineer, the front-end engineer, the coder is Nikolai himself.
That's so crazy.
It's 3 people.
Yeah. And so basically, what he's been saying is just that, that him using Ideogram and training his models on this platform, Neural Frames,
so
gotten amazing results.
It is completely controlled to the T. You can slow it, fast it, any way you want it. It even has music modulation, like stems. You can separate them out and use the stems to modulate your renderer. It's literally, you'll see some of the music videos I have on mine and how well it responds to it.
Yeah, like that drum and bass song that you showed me. Yeah. So yeah, guys, so check him out, on YouTube, on Ideogram, he'll be on the Discord now. Basically, we're always on Discord. He's always sending me messages about stuff. We're gonna start doing a podcast together. So yeah, I mean, he's an amazing human, and
I think between
cool.
me and Muse, like this was one of the aspects. I've just made so many stuff, and I was like, all right, it's probably time to kind of show actually what goes behind the work. So if anybody else, and this kind of came to me after going through Project Odyssey, after seeing like so many artists, and the stuff they had in there was incredible. And much respect, and like a lot of people are making stuff like this, so I was like, all right, whoever needs to is interested, we can at least show them how we do it.
Right. So yeah. All right, so thank you so much, Saint, for coming, and we've had amazing time.
Again, I'm just a normal guy, like she really put me up there. My God, like I'm just a normal guy who likes making aliens.
Get out of here. Don't be so modest. You're really cool. But so thank you guys. Thank you everybody for coming. And if you have any other questions, I guess you know where to find us. And we will be posting the videos and everything else in the Creativity Hub like we always do. And it will be also posted on his YouTube and my YouTube, where both of us are recording right now. And so yeah, so basically, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Saint.
Thundercats.
All right, guys.
Yeah, that Shitara is such a Thundercats.
Oh, she's my favorite too. No lie.
Oh God, you guys are
She's
such
such a
nerds.
Thundercats hole. Sorry.
What?
Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for
Bye.
Bye.
Oh jeez.